Hello, my name is Lucy and today I'm finally going to do the books I read in 2017. So in the year of 2017 I read 50 books and not all of them are paperbacks because I read a few of them on my Kindle, so they're not going to be featured in this video, but I will mention them. So let's get started. So the very first book I read was one by Cody Keplinger, I think, and that was a pretty good book. Then the second one I read was What Light by J. Asher. The third one I read was Beautiful Broken Things by Sarah Barnard. The fourth one I read was The Boyfriend List by E. Lockhart. The fifth book I read was Binge by Tyler Oakley. The sixth book I read was Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone by J.K. Rowling or Rowling. I'm just fixing up my books here, sorry guys. The seventh book I read was Everything by Nicola Yoon, which was, I believe, was a very amazing book. The eighth book I read was Geekerella by Ashley Poston, I don't know. The ninth book I read was The Sun Is Also a Star by Nicola Yoon. Oh, the 10th book I read was The Girl Who Was Taken, which I don't actually have. It's one of my sister's books. The 11th book I read was The Upside of Unrequited by Becky Albertelli, and oh my god, I love this book so much. The 12th book I read was Stranger Than Fan Fiction by Chris Colfer. The 13th book I read was Saints and Misfits by S.K. Ellie. The 14th book I read was Rolls Royce by Margaret Stoll. The 15th book I read was Milk and Honey by Rupi Kaur, and oh my god, I think this poetry book kind of changed my life in a way. I think because this book has made me fall in love with poetry books. I have no idea, but it just has. The 16th book I read was Simon vs. Homo Sapiens Agenda by Becky Albertelli, which was an amazing book. The 17th book I read was The Outsiders by S.E. Hilton. Now that book I didn't really enjoy, but it was a very quick read. So the 18th book I read was The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas, and oh my god, this is one of my favorite books of 2017. I actually bought this in July in Melbourne because that was the only place I could find it, and oh my god, this book is what was needed in literature. It's amazing, and I cannot wait to see the movie. The 19th book I read was Read Me Like a Book by Liz Kiesler. The 20th book I read was Seriously, I'm Kidding by Ellen DeGeneres. The 21st book I read was Queen's Geek by Jen Wilde. The 22nd book I read was Vanguard Dreaming by Jacqueline Woodson. The 23rd book I read was Boy Meets Boy by David Levithan. The 24th book I read was We Were Liars by E. Lockhart. The 25th book I read was Renting Pumat Rashi by Sandhya Menon. I don't know how to say her name, I'm sorry. The 26th book I read was The Golden Rule by Jessica Marie Baumann-Gartner, which was on my Kindle, and that was about it was a children's book in like it's a picture book, and I actually really enjoyed it, even though I never read picture book anymore, even to my niece, so I just enjoyed it. The 27th book I read was The Lake Effect by Anne McCann. The 28th book I read was To All the Boys I Loved Before by Jenny Han, and that was also on my Kindle. The 29th book I read was Eliza and Our Monsters by Francesca Zappia, and oh my god, this book is amazing. It was also one of my favorites of 2017. The 30th book I read was Our World by Little Mix, which I also enjoyed because I'm a fan of Little Mix. The 31st book I read was We Are Okay by Nina LaCour. The 32nd book I read was Adolescene, I don't know how to say that title, and that was by Gabby Hanna. The 33rd book I read was They Both Die at the End by Adam Silvera, and that was on my Kindle. The 34th book I read though was The Sun and Her Flowers by Ruby Kahu. I know I butchered her last name. The 35th book I read was History Is All You Left Me by Adam Silvera. The 36th book I read was Turtles All the Way Down by John Green, and I really did enjoy this book. The 37th book was Alex and Eliza by Melissa De La Cruz. The 38th book was Warcross by Marie Lu, and I did enjoy this one as well. The 39th book was Wonder Woman Warbringer by Lee Bardugo. Okay, that's going to be enough. The 40th book was Almost Midnight by Rainbow Rowell. The 41st book was Depression and Other Magic Tricks by Sabrina Benin. I know I butchered that name, I'm sorry. The 42nd book was The Princess Saves Herself in This One by Amanda Lovelace, and I actually did enjoy this, actually. Like, I enjoyed all the poetry books I read this year, which is great. The 33rd book I read was A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. The 44th book I read was Alice's Adventures in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll. The 45th book I read though was Through the Looking Glass, also by Lewis Carroll. The 46th book was The Wizard of Oz by L. Frank Baum. I think that's how you say his name. The 47th book was The Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Skabowski. I know I've messed up his name. I'm sorry. The 48th book was Words of You by Boo Teplin. I know I've messed up that first name. It just confuses me. The 49th book and the final paperback I read was Let It Snow by John Green, Maureen Johnson and Lauren Mile, yeah, I don't know how to say Lauren's last name. And the final book I read in 2017 was Genuine Fraud by E. Lockhart, and I really did enjoy that book. And I almost got through this video without coughing, so that's a good thing. Anyway, like this video if you liked it, comment down below if you read any of the books that I've mentioned. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and if you want and click the bell icon to be notified when I post new videos, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.